how to instantly make your offer more valuable by using guarantees. As you can see, we did this for a client of mine. His name is Trentin Coffee, and we helped him 3x his offer. So basically 3x the price that he could charge for his offer by adding a guarantee into it and therefore raising up the value. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the exact same thing. So first of all, my promise to you is that by the end of this video, you will know exactly how I was able to 3x my client's offer with a simple guarantee, and how you can find a fitting guarantee to your offer, implement it, and not run the risk of getting scammed. More to that later. So then, who am I to talk about this? First of all, my name is Malte and I've been running an agency helping coaches for the past 1.5 years and have since made quite a few changes to my offer, but also helped my clients renovate their offer as well and find out their guarantees and their promises and everything there is to it. And I make videos like this as well on IG, but in a shorter format. So if you like these kind of educational stuff and you want to see more value, then go follow me on IG. My name is Schubert Media. You can also hit me up if you want some personalized advice and we can talk there. Okay. Also, a quick disclaimer before we start. There's not going to be any fancy edits. There's not going to be any dopamine hits. And if you need them, just go back to YouTube Shorts. You know the drill, right? And this is just here to purely provide value and only if you're down to learn. So let's get right into it. So here's why a guarantee is actually so important to have. Let me move my camera real quick. So this is basically what will happen if you offer your service to a person without having a guarantee. So this, for example, is your client, right? And they will go up the staircase, right? They have this wanted desire that they want to reach. For example, they want to make X amount of money. They want to have this body, or they want to have this relationship, whatever, okay? And you are basically going to help them get there, okay? So you're basically controlling this marionette. And now the client runs the risk of either just succeeding, right? That would be great. But the risk is also high that they will fail. And that's what your offer will look like without a guarantee. So it's basically a coin flip, and not many people are ready to do that, okay? So let me show you how it is with a guarantee. So this is the same thing basically. We have again here your client. You're gonna help this marionette go up the stairs, and either they're gonna succeed, or if not, if you have the guarantee, they couldn't care less. Okay? That's the point of a guarantee. That's basically the trampoline you have for your client. So if they fall down, if they fail, you can catch them up with the trampoline and then get them back on their feet. So I'm gonna show you how to do that and why people like it so much, okay? So how do you put your own guarantee in place? So you need 3 things for this. First of all, your promise, then a risk reversal, and then you need clear rules. And this one especially is really important, so I would suggest sticking around for that especially. So first of all, the promise. This is what you promise the client to get after having worked with you for a certain amount of time. And the higher you can make this promise, the more attractive it'll be. It's as simple as that, okay? Let's say someone promises you to make $10 online and the other guy promises you to make 10K a month online. Which one sounds more attractive? Obviously the second one, okay? So make your promise as high as possible, but also in the range where it's realistic that you can help them get to that promised result. And basically what you want to do is you want to promise them their deepest desires or save them from their biggest fears, okay? It goes both ways around. You can either promise them this amount of money, for example, or you can promise them to save them from debt. Or for example, if you're talking about fitness, you can help them get a six-pack, or you can save them from getting a disease from obesity, for example, okay? And the 3 best categories for your promise basically are, like I said, money, health, and also relationships. Those are the 3 things that many people value the most. So we want to make sure we help them in those areas. So for money, your promise could be something like, I promise to get you your first ever client in the first month of working with me. In health, it could be something like, I promise you to lose 40 pounds of fat and build 10 pounds of clean muscle mass within the first 3 months of working with me. Or in relationships, it can be something like, I promise to help you get 2+ dates every single week with my cold approach framework. That's all for that. So then let's get into the risk reversal. Okay, so this is what you give the client back if the promise isn't fulfilled in that time frame. And again, the higher the risk reversal is, so basically the more valuable it is, the more attractive it'll make your guarantee. So this is going to act as your trampoline for the offer. Like I said, they have two options: either they succeed from a service or they completely fail. But this will basically be the trampoline you lay down for them to get back up and not care as much about your service, for example, failing. Okay, and it's so powerful since it can literally just turn your offer into a complete no-brainer. And a great risk reversal that I like my clients to implement is something like, if I don't get you X result in Y time frame, I'll work with you for free until you do reach X result. Again, if you don't get them certain result in certain time frame, you will work for them for free after that until they get that wanted result. I personally really like that guarantee because it doesn't run the risk of giving the client money back, but it still has the same effect. So the client feels safe going with your service, knowing that the result is going to be guaranteed. But obviously the time frame can vary if they don't get the promised result by the end of the cooperation, basically. Okay, and you can also do a money back guarantee if you're comfortable with that, but those are more on the risky side in my opinion. So that's why I tell you to do this guarantee where you just work for them for free after the certain time frame, so then you can get them their wanted result without relying on a certain cramped time frame, right? So then let's get to the rules. These are super important, okay? So listen up. So this, like I said, is probably the most important step if you want to make sure you don't get scammed when implementing your guarantee. So since there's people out there who are just too ignorant to cooperate oftentimes, some of them will just wait out until they get the risk reversal and then they'll dip, okay? So basically you will give them your offer, they're gonna take it, but then they notice, I'm too lazy to cooperate with this, I'd rather do something else. So let me just leave this guy hanging and I'll get the guarantee, I'll get the money back, whatever, okay? So to make sure that doesn't happen to us, we're gonna set up 100% clear rules they need to follow in order to get that risk reversal. And those can be something like the client has to reply in at least 2 days from the last sent message to show cooperation, or something like uncooperative behavior like refusing to share creatives with the agency will lead to a elimination of the risk reversal, or something like the risk reversal will not be provided if the client doesn't check into the coaching app at least once every 2 days to track their macros. So you obviously make these clear to the prospect before they buy your offer, but then also put them in your contract. That's super important. And what isn't written down in the contract isn't official. And I had to learn that the hard way. So basically what I did is I offered something to a client. It was a free trial basically, but I didn't send him a contract with clear rules. So basically at the end of it, we had a misconception, and long story short, I lost a bunch of money and I'm never gonna do that again. And I don't want that to happen to you, all right? So I hope this was valuable. Bye-bye.